Well, let's shift gears and talk a little bit about just lessons in leadership, and maybe a good place to start would be what leadership lessons have you learned along the way, and how have you personally evolved as leader over the past 30 years?
Yeah, so this is a tough question because there's so many things I've learned, and I'm trying to find the ones that could be good to impart with this team. I think I'll tell you early on who I am today. At 54 years old, was a very different guy than I was, say, coming out of college at 22. I was hard charging. I was all about going fast, getting ahead, getting the next job, getting the next title, taking on more responsibility, and I moved very fast. As I told you earlier, my career did well, applied myself very hard, worked long hours, all those things. So I think as at certain points in your career, you can carry that for a while, and your own abilities and hard work will carry you pretty far for a few years. But what I've had to learn, and think that I would impart upon this team, and probably some of you already learned this lesson, is that if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far, you got to have a team. You got to bring that team with you. So I've had to learn that, and sounds so easy, but when your personality is a certain way, that's not necessarily easy. It's hard sometimes to slow down and to trust your teammates, to trust your peers. To take advice from people that have been down the road and listen to them, even though, back when I was 30, I thought a 50-year-old was old. Of course, I know better now, 50 is not old. Funny how that changes over time. So, but you have to learn to kind of, to slow down and bring people with you. So I think that's a key lesson I've had to learn. And I think a very powerful word that I've had to learn is together, and moving the team together. And if you say, well, I can't do that because I've got some players that don't get it, and well, you got to take time to coach them up. And after a reasonable amount of time of coaching them up, if that doesn't work, well, then you've got some teammates that you probably don't need, or you got to find different roles for them, maybe individual contributor roles, or whatever it might be, right? Whatever's right for the team. So I think moving together has been a key lesson for me, and it's made me much better. And it's allowed me and our team to move so much faster by trusting my peers and my direct reports a lot more.